All right, so today we have another one of our move models going out the door. As you can see, it looks sweet. We're going to kind of do a quick run through of everything, but we're going to start on the outside. We're going to run through the outside, kind of go through on everything that it's spec'd, how it's lifted, stuff like that. And then we'll kind of dive onto the inside and see how it's outfitted on the inside. As you guys can see, it has a roof rack up top, front light bar. It has the grill. This is going to be like the Raptor-esque grill. I got Ford right there, and then accommodates factory lighting and everything on that. Going over to the side, you guys may notice that this guy is lifted. This is what we are referring to as our stage 2 lift. This one in particular has Bilsteins in the front and rear for the shocks, and then it has the Quigley Q lift, which is about a 2-inch lift. It's also spec'd with Ultra rims and the AT4 Wild Peaks. This is in a 245 size. This is kind of our preferred size for the kind of this package. So kind of scooting on and back, we are going to use this step right here. This is the Luminous step. We kind of worked with them and we came up with our own design, and Van Duet plated on this. So it is a Luminous product, but we just partnered with them on it. So they opted for the perf, which gives that sense of security while allowing you to have your own little sense of flavor, a little bit of style to your van. So they got a Luminous ladder back here. It's a ladder and tire rack combo, but since it does have the tire, you got these steps that go around, kind of let you still use the ladder while the tire is on here. We're going to go ahead and crawl up, and we're going to check out the roof real quick. As you can see, they opted for the roof rack platforms, along with the AC, a fan, and solar setup. So right here, we have the rooftop junction box. This is going to be something that is very friendly to adding stuff after the fact. So it makes it very simple to put a hole in the side of here and add another grommet like you see here. And that allows easy access to running wires inside the chassis. So whether you're adding Starlink or WeBoost after the fact and need extra stuff up here, it makes it super easy to go ahead and run that. If you are looking for those options and you know about them before you pick up, that is something that we offer to go ahead and pre-run. So just let us know and we can kind of roll from there. So as you guys can see, we got the 15-gallon gray tank under here. It is very flush to the rear of the van. Standing behind it, I don't even realize it's there. Nice thing about that is it's always going to be protected, and you're never really going to have to worry about it hitting a rock or something kicking up and hitting it. Right here, we also have the drain for the gray tank. Again, it's very tucked up and it's not hanging down low like a lot of them. So as you guys can see, they also have the rear step bumper. This is nice because it adds a durable, basically surface back here that if you do back into something, you always have that extra protection, but you also get integrated lights for reverse. As you guys can tell, up top they also have lights. Those are connected into our system. So these will come on automatically, and then these ones are switched. So you kind of have two different options there for different scenarios. So as you guys can see, we got the diode dynamic lights on the sides up here too, kind of spread out. They are underneath your awning, so when you are hanging out, you have light on this underside. The awning is also nice and tight, tucked up against there, and it's going to be a Thule hand crank. We have really good luck with the hand cranks, just in terms of reliability, and they've worked great for us so far. All right, so we got the Luminous steps right here. Really cool because they're Van Duet branded, and there's a little bit of pattern familiarity with the front of the van. This pattern is going to be actually the same pattern that's on your grill, so it kind of ties the aftermarket and the OEM together. But step is awesome. One, it's sturdy. You have enough depth when you open that door to get in, but it also does not collect a lot of material on here, whether it be mud, dirt, snow. There's enough holes where it's going to drain, and it's not going to be caked with mud. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and roll into the inside. First thing you're going to see right here is going to be the shower pan. This has been a fun design that we've introduced lately. A lot of versatility to it. I like to refer to it personally as the mudroom because every time I walk into the van, I'm usually dirty of some sort. Whether it was from mountain biking, I'm always in the dirt. So I always come in, and it's always kind of been a catch-all for me. So it acts as a rug, but it also captures the dirt and then pulls the dirt down. So once I step in here and I move around a little bit, it's going to kind of capture that dirt, and I'm not going to track it all the way back to on other parts of my van. So that's why I like to refer to it as mudroom, but it also is a shower. So kind of does both very well, but it also makes it easy to clean out. So 4 bolts and this whole thing comes out, and I can clean it out. If I drop something in there, it's not gone forever. I can just simply pull 4 bolts out and pop out whatever I have. All right, so as you guys can see, they also have a 3-drawer setup with a sink on top. This is kind of our traditional setup, but one thing I do want to point out on our Move chassis is that we have these bars set up right here, front and rear, to be exactly the width of the module itself. So that allows brackets to be very easily mounted, and you're bolting it to the floor. So instead of having to bolt it back to the wall, this thing bolted to the floor, rock solid, and it makes adjustment super easy. So all you have to do is loosen these bolts, and you can slide it forward to back depending on if you have, maybe say you want to put a 2-seater up here for one setup, you can push this pod back. And then if you have a 2-seater in this position, you can push this pod forward, and then all you have to do is lock it back down. So that is an awesome feature, makes attaching it super quick. You don't have to reach back there to try to get stuff fastened to the wall, and there's no more ratchet straps to lock your modules into place. So this is your kind of cooking area. So oftentimes you're going to have accessories here. Maybe it'd be a coffee pot or like an air fryer or something like that. You have outlets right here, so it makes it super easy to plug in. You still have the window right here, so you can have your window picture perfect sunset view as you're cooking. Outlets here, you got your hot water heater and your hot water pump, but you also have outlets down below. So whether you're running a fridge off of AC power, you have that. But if you're running a fridge off of DC power, there's also a 12-volt DC power down there. So for your sink right here, connecting it is super simple. We have quick disconnects right here. We have a hot and a cold line that goes through into your faucet and gets mixed there. But we also have a drain tube right here for your gray tank that hooks directly up to your gray tank that's in the spare tire location. Same thing the shower is connected to, so no more running gray water inside the van. Just quickly hook it up on the back of the sink, and then it goes all the way down and back for you automatically. Right here, we're at the D1 window. This is going to be called the driver 1. It's the first window behind the driver seat. We have a curtain. That is going to be a new standard. It allows for complete blackout, but it also allows you to still easily pop it up. Now you're not having to worry about storing a curtain or something like that. Makes it super simple and easy to have light in here. Whether you have seats back here, your kids can still look out, or if they're trying to take a nap, pull that thing down. Super simple and easy. So my most beautiful thing about the whole Move is storage and the built-in storage. That's been one of our biggest things with our customers is, hey, I need more storage. All right, well, we gave it to you. So one, you have this up here. This has been standard in some of our other models, but you got a lot of built-in storage here. But the beautiful thing about the Move is all this, baby. All right, so with this storage, we have 2 options. You can either have a traditional style like cabinet door that's going to hinge up, or we're going to do this bungee. This bungee is awesome because 1, it's budget friendly, but 2, it allows you to see everything that you have up here. No more opening cabinets, be like, oh, where did I put that? You've got easy access, and then it's going to secure stuff, but if something's oblong or something like that, you can still put it up there, and that bungee is going to hold it tight. So it's great for like weird items that may not fit in a traditional square space. So it allows it to be pulled out a little bit, and you can still store stuff. So oversized like blankets and stuff, it can pull this whole thing out and it'll still hold it just fine. All right, so as you guys can see, there's a lot of room in this one. This is only a long chassis, and there still feels like I could freaking do cartwheels in here. This right here, this big box right here, this is going to contain all your power. You got an inverter in here, you have batteries, you have battery chargers, you got solar controllers. Underneath, you have what we call the S-Bar heater. It's going to take fuel directly out of your tank, take it through a heat exchanger, and then pump that hot air out into the cabin. Really efficient, works great. You have another set of switches back here. You have another set of outlets back here. So say they want to fold this space up, you got perfect desk space right here. This bar right here is adjustable, 5mm in those two locations, and you can pull this bar and adjust it exactly where you need it. This is going to be nice if you're wanting to mount a computer screen or something up like that. Kind of fine tune your setup, and boom, we're rolling. All right, so now we're going to look at this side. So we got the water on this side. Pretty simple setup. You have a mixer right here that's going to determine hot or cold, and then you got pump and a hot water. Pump's cool because we got some lights there, and then a little ball that just indicates simply indicates water level. Right here we have a few different things. This is going to be for a hose fill. This is going to be your mixed output. So it's going to be connected to this. It's going to be whatever temperature you set this at is going to be outputted right here. Right here is going to be basically going to give you the opportunity to fill up with your pump. So we're going to be able to fill this tank using the pump power, and it's going to go from a jug into this. So you have two options of filling it, and then this is also determines how you fill. So that's going to help you fill from a variety of different containers. Underneath right here, we're going to have, as you can see, the shower is connected to another, I don't know if you can see that, it's another mixed output. And then you have another hot and cold. These hot and cold lines are going to be running underneath your floor, directly cut out of the foam insulation under the floor, and it's going to run up to that front pillar for your sink. As you guys can see, we have another set of outlets back here. This hot water box is completely removable. Simply, you could unplug this, pull the drain tube, undo 4 bolts, and this thing will slide out of this box. So if in winter you want to pull this out and run extra and get extra storage, totally have that capacity. So as you guys can see, they had a special request to run this platform. This is our traditional dew platform. We're calling this our Murphy bed. This is going to be removable. It's going to be 2 pins, and you can pop this thing out. So depending on your setup, if you need to haul sheets of plywood in here, you can put this up and hinge it up and put it against the wall, and it is completely out of the way, and you have all this space. But if you want to even go one step further and take this out, super easy. I'm going to set this up real quick. They have it with 2 ratchets. This just kind of locks it into place, locks it in the upwards position. So they have the availability of running a single bed platform in here, traveling alone, solo, whatever. Single bed platform, toss the mattress on, and go. So right here, it's going to be a simple clamp. It's undo that clamp. And now we're going to have the availability. Got this one latched over here. Now they're going to have the availability of going double mattress. Obviously, this is not how it's stored. We got a ratchet strap right here. It's going to come and support this side. There's another ratchet strap down here. But this kind of gives you that space. Nice thing about this is that it gives you just enough space to sleep 2 people, but also a lot of storage back here. So in this folded up position, all your bedding and mattresses fit down in this area. All right, so as you guys can see right here, we have a simple curtain that is going to come all the way across. And this is great for if you want to sneak a quick nap in during the daytime. Kind of helps block off this area quickly. but it also kind of helps separate this van apart. Kind of creates a living space and then a bedroom space, and then you'll still have your garage space underneath. Really kind of helps promote privacy, but it's split into two. So you have half the curtain here, and then the other half will be on this side. As you guys see here, we have our lithium screen and get all your monitoring from this screen. And then right beside it, we have switches. And then on this side, we have your S-bar control that's basically controls the heat of the van. Right here, we have your AC unit. That's the Dometic RTX 2000. Controllers right here. Everything's done right here, so it's a standalone unit. Right here, we have your fan. This is going to be a Max Fan Deluxe. Great location because, one, it kind of is over your cooking area, so if you have any steam, something like that. But also, it's over that mudroom shower that we mentioned earlier, so it's going to pull any additional humidity out and get it out of the van. So we talked about the mudroom. We talked about it doubles as a shower. All right, so where's the shower curtain? It's open. It's everywhere. Right here. Packable, take it in, wash it, super easy. But it connects easily too. So we have this guy right here. These are called FID locks. They make it super quick and easy to just magnet into place. So I just undo that, pull this guy over here, and as you can see, it's gonna just click into place. Now I drop it, unfold this one. There's a front hook up here, a rear hook over here. Sorry. And then I'm going to go ahead and attach the bottom side. So just a simple button right here. It's going to slide in. To all four corners. And then as you can see, this little tofu on the bottom side, this is something we're playing around with to kind of help any splashing. But there is a little bit of an edge right here, about 1 inch. And then this track right here actually has drain holes, so it will drain back into the system. So if you do lose any water at the bottom of the shower pan, most likely going to be caught of those two areas right there. Zipper from the bottom to the top. I can step in, zip it back, and boom, we're showering. Got my shower right here, simple on and off. I'm not the one to do it because I have clothes on right now and don't want to get wet, but plenty of space, guys. I am 6'3". I have shoes on right now. I don't normally shower with shoes, believe it or not, and I still have space. I got plenty of elbow room. I can go diagonal. I can still shower like this. It actually has a slight taper out to kind of help improve how much shoulder room you have. So simple setup, simple teardown. Teardown is going to be the exact opposite. Simply pop these corners out. Pop this hook off, coming across right here and right here. Unhook this guy, and this one's going to swing across, connect right here. Then I prefer to let it drain. It's nice because I can still operate. I can still do everything while it's draining. But once it's dry, I can kind of grab all this down here, wheel it up real quick. This side, I want to pull this guy out, and then I want to disconnect this guy, right side, fold it in half, and so you have a few different options in terms of storage. This bungee is tight on here. Holy crap. All right, that looks like butt. But you can store it like this. All right, simply just pop it off. And then you can store it either in a different location so it's not in this walk space, I like to toss it right up here, so everything's right here. And I usually store bathroom stuff up here anyway, so it kind of all goes in one location. And then up in this front passenger seat, we did something a little bit different on this van, but we did a Scheel-Mann seat setup. So one, they're really adjustable, great for those long trips. Make it basically where you can fine tune this seat to exactly how you need it and how your body fits that seat. And so those 10-hour trips, you get out and your body's not fatigued.
Hey, we really hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of one of our new Move models. If you like this type of content, this more in-depth type of walkthrough of our vans, please let us know by liking the video. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And if you would like to get in touch with us, there's a link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.